Bright Tuty. Every student matters.
So let us begin with the discussion of the back exercises now. Another unique achiever was a great lady of science who discovered radium. She has won not one but 2 Nobel Prizes. Now who is mentioned here? Madame Curie. And for what 2 categories did she achieve the Nobel Prize? She achieved the Nobel Prize for physics as well as chemistry. And how did she discover radium? As we have read, she was studying about the harmful radiations in the human body, and that is how she discovered radium. And this discovery proved to be fatal, to be very harmful for Madame Curie herself. She died because of it, but before dying, she found a cure to it as well. I asked all of them one question: what do you want to become? Out of the several students who responded, there was one visually challenged boy studying in class 9th who got up. How did the boy answer this question? This boy, first of all, we've read is Srikant. How did he answer this question? What was the answer that he gave to this question? He wanted to become the first visually impaired president of the country. This was his answer. What was Dr. Kalam's reaction to his answer? Dr. Kalam was very happy because he could see in that boy the courage, the determination to achieve his goal in life. So that made him very proud and very happy. What is the boy currently doing? As we have just read, he is currently pursuing engineering from MIT, Boston, which is in USA. What battle must students fight to retain their uniqueness? What is the battle that the students have to fight so that they can continue to be unique? According to Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, the students can only become unique, can achieve whatever they want in their lives if they are courageous, if they know how to move ahead in life. He talks about a lot of forces, he talks about a lot of external forces that will try to pull you back in life. But despite that, he tells everyone that if you have the courage, if you have the will, if you have the determination, you can always come out and stand out in the crowd and can leave behind whatever problems and challenges you faced when achieving your goal. Let not thy winged days be spent in vain. What is Dr. Kalam's warning here? As you remember, we have read. He talked about, when he gave the reference of this, he talked about the fact that it takes an year for the earth to complete its orbit around the sun. So over here, he simply means to say that there are going to be times in our lives when we have the opportunity, we have the possibility of opening our wings and flying high. But we spend them at home thinking that we might not be able to achieve what we want to, believing that we might be troubled, believing that we would not be able to cross the obstacles and problems that we might come across. So Sir APJ Abdul Kalam warned all the youth that when you come across such days where you feel you are stuck in life, where you feel you are surrounded by problems in life, just wear your wings of fire and fly as high as you can without looking back. And be sure, have faith on yourself and just decide and know one thing, that you can win. Why did Srikant impress Dr. Kalam? As we have read, Srikant was a visually impaired boy. Dr. Kalam met Srikant during the Lead India 2020 program, and when Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam asked the youth present there what did they want to become when they grow up, Shrikant's answer amused him the most. He was told by Shrikant that he wanted to become the first visually impaired president of the country. Listening to this reply, APJ Abdul Kalam sir realized that though there was a very big problem, a very big challenge that he was battling with every day of his life, that is, he was not able to see. But despite that, he had the courage. Despite that, he had the motivation, he had the right spirit in himself that pushed him and that made him believe that he can achieve his goal in life. So, let your education shape your wings of fire. Again, this is a very general statement with which you can, you have to comply with all the things that have been talked about in the chapter. According to Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, it is only because of education that we get our wings of fire. According to him, it is the education which shapes these wings of fire. And he believes that education can make one achieve anything in life, no matter how big, no matter how impossible it might seem. But if you are educated, you can actually, achieve and get all that you aspire for. He also gave his knowledge equation where he talked about the importance of being creative, righteous and courageous. And throughout the plot we have read, he motivates all the youth to wear their wings of fire so that they can fly high, so that they can achieve whatever they dream of, whatever they aspire of. Okay. Think to yourself, I will win. Comment on Dr. Kalam's purpose behind this statement. Why do you think Dr. Kalam gave this statement, I will win? Now, the reason why Dr. Kalam gave this statement to the youth was because he wants them all to have this confidence in themselves that no matter how bad things may seem, no matter how difficult the situation may be, no matter how many challenges you might come across, but if you have this confidence in yourself that I will win, you are going to work against all odds and achieve whatever goal you have thought of. He also mentioned about the fact that it is important for us to decide on a goal before the age of 20, to work hard on achieving those goals, to keep on acquiring as much knowledge as we can so that we always move a step ahead of others and we are moving towards the completion of our goal. So this is why Dr. Kalam gave the statement, I will win, because according to him, it is impossible, to not achieve what one wants. It is only through dire hard work, through courage, through determination, through belief that one can do everything and anything in life. And with this, my dear students, we come to the end of this chapter. A very beautiful, very inspirational, motivational work given by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. So the chapter has been explained to you well. The back exercises are discussed with you at length. I hope it is very clear to you. So I shall see you all now in my next lecture. Thank you.